think it's Saturday. I'm taking a walk on the beach. We have 2 more days. Tomorrow is the last night in the hotel that I'm in. And then we'll be in our place. I'm kind of excited about that. I think, you know what? One of the big reasons I'm excited about it is because the cats are miserable. You know who's miserable? Katie's not miserable because she's a kitten and every single thing is new and the squirrel's not digging it at all. She's not. You know, here's the problem. Katie is just, she's a sweetheart, but she just doesn't ever stop. You know, like ever. And when we were in Tucson, I said this, when we were in Tucson though, there were like two or three places that she could get to and hide where Katie couldn't get to her. Because Katie just wants to play all the time, you know, and it's kind of like a 12-year-old kid that doesn't want to hang around with a 4-year-old. That's probably not the best analogy, but it's sort of the idea, you know. So we are going to be moving in on the 30th. Got some exciting stuff that's going to be happening. I was going to talk about this on the live tonight, but I think I'll talk about it now. I won't say names or anything, but I make a couple live, do live videos every day, and I do a couple of videos, but I make some shorts, you know. And one of my shorts was titled "The Power of a Positive Message" or something like that. And a person left a comment, "Love your channel, but it's getting really depressing." You know, my first thought, I feel so bad for that person. But you know what? I've been there. So I get it. You know, I get it. So it's getting kind of chilly. Now it's Saturday, and this is the off season. And there's still a lot of people here. Now the beach that I'm on right now is Chipipe. I know it's funny. The 13-year-old in me wants to snicker. But I'm on the beach, Chipipe. So this is, the next beach down is not Chipipe, it's Salinas Beach. And Salinas means salt. Today when we had lunch, the person who prepared our food came out and I thanked him in Spanish, and it was really neat. He said something I didn't quite understand. I got a few of the words, but I used the translator, and he said that this is somebody that I've seen for now 11 days, and they said that my Spanish is getting better. You know what I'm scared of? I'm scared of, my fear is whether or not I don't want to get too close to the music because it's getting loud. My fear is that I'm not going to be able to ever be fluent. Some of you know, if you're brand new to the channel, you don't know that I play guitar. And I'm self-taught. I don't know how to read music, right? So now I have a son who reads music. And he was young. He's like, "Dad, I can teach you. It's easy." So I tried to learn how to read music. And, I want to say I gave it a real college go. I don't know. Maybe I didn't. I think I did. And I struggled and I never really was able to grasp it. And if I'm being honest, I'm a little concerned that I'm never really going to be fluent. But I don't really know how fluent I need to be. There's a difference between, like when I was in Russia on and off for like 3 years. And I'm sorry for the wind, it's getting chilly here. Like really, it's windy as can be. On my last trip to Russia, a man told me that I spoke like a 2-year-old. And I remember I was so excited. And I probably talk Spanish better than a 2-year-old because I took 3 years of it in high school. And I didn't like it. I did not enjoy the class. Here's the thing. I was in high school because of sports. If it weren't for sports, I didn't like it. I didn't like the experience. I never felt like I fit in. Really didn't. Never felt like I didn't apply myself. I regret it now. There's nothing I can do about it. You know, it is what it is. So I wonder where to go. I think I'll walk a little bit more on the beach. So listen, at night, we've been here now. We arrived on the 18th, and every day's been the same, weather-wise. Every night, it gets down between 55 degrees and between 55 and like 57 or 58 every single night. And every single day, it's 75 degrees or so, which is trippy because it's the off season. Now, I'm still on Chipipe Beach, but I'm kind of moving down towards the far side of it. Now, there's right behind, straight that way is the marina. And the marina is on part of where the Half Moon Bay actually begins. And there's only one jetty. I wasn't sure if they called them jetties here. We called them that when I used to surf, and that's what we called them, jetties. But I didn't know if that was the same word here, and it turns out it is. And there's only one jetty. And it's really cool because we can see it from our balcony. But so here's Tommy and I have a channel. We'll be doing a live stream. I don't know how frequent it will be, but we're going to be doing a live stream where it's just he and I, and it's going to be fun. There are a lot of people struggling right now. I see you. You know, I am too. It's funny. Also, somebody might say, "I've heard you say this before," and if you have, it means you've been around a long time. But when I used to be on Facebook, believe it or not, I think my profile's still there, but I haven't looked at Facebook in a long time. But there was a post that I used to post regularly, and all it said was, "It's beautiful. Isn't it? How it hurts, but we keep trying." And that's it. Nobody's got it easy in this world. You know? So keep fighting. You know what I mean? It's really interesting. The number of people that are reaching out to me, it's sort of amazing. It's humbling. I would say 90% of the emails that I'm getting are beautiful. They're heartfelt. They're loaded with compassion. And these aren't people that, I am quite certain they're, like, I never talk politics, you know what I mean? And, but these are people that probably, they may not have believe what I believe spiritually or any other thing, but there's been so much kindness. It's been wonderful. And Tommy and I sat down and we're like, man, something's got to change. And I really believe it's love. Like the Beatles said, all you need is love. The Beatles had a lot of crazy songs. They went through a lot of weird stages. You know what their first hit was? I Want to Hold Your Hand. It's such a innocent, you know what I mean? I want to hold your hand. But they also said all you need is love. They knew it. So tonight's going to be a fun, very interesting, I don't know if you saw the thumbnail. It's going to be a good live stream tonight. I'm excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a lot to talk about. So there's a couple of ships right there. They look like, you know what they look like? They look like military ships. I'm not sure if they are. Kind of a knucklehead, you know. But I'm going to show you. Now the beach, believe it or not, that beach right there is not where the humpback whales appear. Believe it or not, you see the marina right there is a marina. On the other side of the marina is where it goes this way, where Half Moon Bay, it starts right at that marina, and that's where the humpback whales are going to start to be. Now here's the cool part. I guess we just got here at a good time. The whale watching season is July, August, September, and October. And they breach, means they jump out of the water, and they tail slap. And the mother humpback whales come to these waters because they're warm, and they come here to give birth to their calves. Now, from what I've done I'm studying a lot about this place since I'm going to live here. And apparently the male whales are not going to be I don't think as the majority of the whales that we're going to see are going to be females. But when the females have their calves, their babies, a lot of times they come in close to the shore. And because of the positioning of our balcony, we should be able to see them from the balcony, which is kind of exciting. I've never seen a whale in person anyway, you know. It's kind of a cool thing. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to, for about 10 years now, I have a real problem with silence, which is funny because Amy, our realtor, when the first time we looked at it, she's like, it's really loud. She told us that some people have come here, bought a condo, and then in a short time said, I can't stay here. We're playing pickleball. I can't stay here because it's too loud. So, but for the last 10 years, I go to sleep with a rain app. It's a little app that has a rain thunderstorm and stuff. Because silence to me is just a horrible thing. I can't handle silence. But I can't, it's almost surreal how loud the ocean is. Because the other day I was on the balcony and I took a really short clip. And I think the title is something about how loud the ocean is. And I'm telling you, the waves were nothing. It's not like the waves were nothing. In spite of that, it sounds like a jet engine. It's so loud. I think it's probably going to take the cats a little while to get used to it. But there, believe it or not, is some scientific evidence that suggests that living near the ocean and hearing the ocean does something to your circadian rhythm. I don't know. I can tell you about peppers, but I don't really know about that. But there is some science that does suggest that it's good for, one of the things they say it's good for digestion, which is kind of weird. Now, in a couple more feet, I'm going to stop and kind of turn around and head back. But I'm going to show you these ships that to me look like military ships, like naval ships. And if somebody is watching this and you know more about ships than I do, maybe you can tell me what I'm looking at. Now that I'm here, it looks like there are 3 of them that almost seem to be military. I'm going to stop here. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. Okay, one of them